so let's go ahead and excavate it. That's funny. There's videos of people trying to pronounce the stuff. I found some soil. There we go. So here's the blue bar filling up. And this is like my progress towards actually getting it. Ah, a material. And then I'm gathering some other stuff. And do I recall that, like, this other stuff can be used to restore the integrity of the item? That's funny. Okay, so once I get this out, I'm going to have to put these together like a puzzle or something? Ooh. No puzzle, just boom? That's what I like. Boom. And I get a big boom of experience. That sounds great. I love it. I found a Centurion's dress sword. Damaged. When excavating, you can make discoveries. These damaged artifacts you discover can be restored, but they require various materials. Left click to see artifact information. Alright. So here's the dress sword. And I need a workbench and 5 Imperial Iron and 5 Purple Heart Wool. The materials required to restore an artifact are shown here. When you are ready, talk to Acting Guildmaster Reniger about the next step. Okay. I will. Yeah, I don't have enough of the stuff, so hopefully she can give it to me or something. Because I need some more Purple Heart Wool. Hello. So I found some soil, materials, and a damaged artifact. Upon inspection, it looks like I will need some more materials before I can restore the artifact, though. Well, one way to find more materials is to screen any soil you found while excavating. Acting Guildmaster Reniger hands you some more Centistin soil. Head over to the screening station and screen that soil. I've always wanted to screen soil and try to find gold nuggets trapped inside. Okay, here we go. Here's the screen mesh. And I've got 10 soils, so let's just do it all here. And I'm assuming, yeah, this is giving me archaeology experience as I screen. I got an Imperial Iron. I now have enough of that. And conveniently, I got another Purple Heart Wool. And yes, just enough. Right, that should be enough screening. What did you find? Well, I found exactly what I need to restore the sword. Screening is a good way to find any materials you might have missed. Among other things, the screening station will help you separate the soil from any useful items and still hidden within it. Okay. So now, for the other main aspect of archaeology, restoration. Damaged artifacts require a lot of materials to restore them back to a pristine condition. To help, we have a material storage container that you can use to store any materials you discover. Handy. So it's kind of, the material storage container is kind of like the ore vault or whatever that the smelters have. All damaged artifacts you discover while excavating can be inspected in order to see which materials you will need in order to restore that artifact and in what quantity. See if you can restore that damaged artifact you dug up. First, check out the material storage container, then make use of the nearby archaeologist workbench to restore that damaged artifact. Okay. So, view all the contents of the material storage container. Okay, I will. And it's over here. So let's go to it. So, we're going to run over here And here it is, the material storage container. Let's click on it. And artifacts can require large amounts of materials to restore. The material storage container can be used to store the materials required for restoration, and these materials will be used directly from the container when restoring an artifact. Okay. Deposit all. Fantastic. Restore an artifact at an archaeologist's workbench. Okay, restore it. Yes, I want to restore this dress sword, please. And I can restore one. Do it. And here we go. Let's get a close-up. Ooh, he's putting it back together. Look, he did it. Boom. Woo. That's my first artifact restored. I should show this to acting Guildmaster Reniger. Okay, I will. She's going to be pleased. Let me inspect this thing. On closer inspection, this is clearly just a replica of a Centurion's dress sword used for training prospective guild members. It makes sense to not entrust fragile, age-old artifacts to inexperienced hands. Still, it's a very good replica. Exactly. Hey, Alex! How's it going, my friend? How you doing? See, this is what I was saying. I was like, what do you mean you're just going to trust me to the valuable artifacts? And they're like, no, we're not going to trust you. We're going to trick you. We're going to manipulate you and break your psychological will so that you know who's really in charge here. Alex, I'm doing great. I'm just doing this archaeology quest here in RuneScape. Congratulations, you restored your first artifact. There are collectors out in the world who would love to get their hands on these artifacts. Oh, someone wants to trade me? I didn't even see that. Oh, Devio. Volusia is a collector who can be found out in front of the main building. She might be interested in adding that to her collection. You should go talk to her. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Harris, is this you? Wow, look at this. Is this all stuff that you get from... Did you craft all this stuff? Is this all like tools that you use for gathering? Or are these just weapons that I would use to fight people? Oh, cool, Harris. Thank you. Perfect. Appreciate that, my friend. Gathering tools. Cool. Here, let me... Thank you. Awesome. Contribute an artifact to a collector. Alright. Let's go give this to a collector. Now, do you think I should tell the collector that this is a replica, or are we keeping that secret? Examine her. Head of acquisitions for the Varick Museum. I mean, fool people always. The mark of a good archaeologist. Oh, yes. This is definitely legitimate. This is third age all the way. It doesn't come any more third age artifact than this. Trust me. I already did contribute something to the museum in Varick, though, right? That's where that shield, the shield of Arav or whatever, it went there. Okay, Harris, thank you. Yeah, I'll try to add that to my tool belt. Thanks again, my friend. That shield is terrible. I worked so hard to get that shield. Wait, is that a Centurion's dress sword? I'd love that for my collection. I'll trade you something valuable for it. Yes, I'm an honorable man, and I will trade you. Collectors have an interest in the artifacts that you restore and will reward you for contributing artifacts to their collections. Contribute. Did she just change clothes? What just happened? Volusia hands you a relic in return for completing her collection. Oh, Flamberge, it's okay every once in a while to let out some profanity, but I have a... did you get botted? Was the bot getting angry at you? We try to keep the channel pretty clean here because there's people from all over and all ages, but the occasional profanity is fine. Use crow notes. Yeah, the bot will get you. You got to watch out, dude. I don't even have control of the bot. Thanks for helping me with my collection. Yes, I helped you. There are many collectors in the world who are interested in artifacts. You can see a list of those that we're aware of on the notice board here. The museum is also interested in our discoveries and will reward you for your contribution. You'll see the Chronote shop soon. Oh, okay, cool. I'd best report back to Acting Guildmaster Reniger. Yes, I should. What is this? The Mortal Cup. Observe it. What is this thing? I could feel the power emanating from it and pulling me toward that strange monolith at the center of the Archaeology campus. I should probably show this to Acting Guildmaster Reniger. Was this a good thing that I received? Add it to my tool belt. Add it to my tool belt. I need to raise all of my skills to use this. Ooh, I got the hatchet. I need to get better at mining and better at archaeology. But when I do, I'm going to have the perfect tools for the job, thanks to Harris. The last guildmaster was swallowed whole by the monolith? Oh no. Yeah, that's what happens when you dig too greedily and too deep. Alright. Volusia handed me the relic in return for the artifact I gave her. It feels like it's drawing me toward the monolith. Really? Now that is unusual. We've been researching that mysterious monolith ever since Guildmaster Tony's disappearance. He was messing with it when he disappeared. Everyone has been too wary to get close to it, though, but if that relic is pulling you towards it, you should probably get close to it, and we will all stand at a very safe distance away. We should see if your connection with the mysterious monolith is any different. Be careful, though. It'd be a shame if you disappeared. I'll try. I'm going to be careful. I'm not putting anything. I'm going to be very, very careful. Alright. So... oh, wait. I'm not... I thought that was it. What do I need to do? Oh, it's over here. Oh, this is it. Oh, my God. Yeah, this everything about this says don't go near this. Yeah, that's right. The bot has broken. He no longer works, or she. Alright. Let me examine it. A mysterious monolith. Alright, well that's pretty helpful. Oh my God. This isn't good. I'm being electrocuted. My character is dead. Amazing. You weren't pulled inside the monolith. Yeah, Ashley, I think people were telling me about that I can get... is it like $70 or $75 for the year if you get the Premier Club? I think that's what I'm going to do when I pull the trigger on member. Yeah, I have to buy the year before. February. I have till March. Sweet. VPN to Mexico and it's cheaper. Hilarious. Wait, that was a possibility? Look, here's my surprised face. Oh my god, I could have been pulled in there? With former Guildmaster Tony? Well, that's how Guildmaster Tony vanished. I probably should have been clearer about that part. She obviously had Guildmaster Tony vanish so she could get promoted. We've made it off limits to the rest of the guild's members, but there was something about how that relic drew you in and how confident you were. I am not that confident. You told me to do it, lady. I just had a feeling things would work out this time, and look, I wasn't wrong. Yeah, your theories are doing great. Wow, how many interns have you been through? They've all died. I'm sorry, okay? Don't judge me. We've been accident-free since Tony's disappearance, and that was yesterday. Anyway, let's see if you can tap into the Monolith and access the power that relic contained. Boom, here it is. This is what people on the Discord were telling me about. I could get 500 health. Harness the power. I've always wanted to click a blinking button that says harness power. I feel great about this. Confirm it. Oh yeah. You must, select this one. Confirm. 3,800 hit points. Boom. You managed to access the power that relic contained. I'm impressed, Dr. Incompetent. And surprised and upset that you weren't pulled inside and killed. Here, I was thinking I was recruiting just another intern today. I wasn't expecting you to go one better than our very own guildmaster. I only assumed the position of acting guildmaster because I believe Tony can and will return to us. That said, I feel you have the potential to climb up our ranks very quickly. You've a natural affinity with this stuff. Just don't climb up too quickly, or I'll murder you while you sleep. Which tent was yours, by the way? Speaking of which, come and meet me in the main campus building just west of here to claim your first qualification. We need to get you working at a dig site pronto. Sure. Yeah, backbreaking labor at a dig site. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I have until February 1st. Well, perfect. Well, then what I'll do is maybe on... I want to yoink her cape. I see that she's got that awesome cape. Wow, look how nice these digs are for the Archaeology Guild. They've got a bunch of cool stuff on display. A nice, cozy rug. They probably could have done a little bit better a job with this rug of straightening it, you know, making it parallel or, you know, to the floorboards. I don't know what's going on here, but whatever. Yeah, maybe what I'll do, I have 2 bonds in my inventory, and so what I could do is like use my bonds on January 1st to become member January 1st, and then for the whole month of January be like the free member, and then at the end of January snipe the Premier Club and go member for the full year. Oh, that's the reward you get for level 99? Yeah, that's going to take me a while. But it looks pretty sweet. Alright, let's talk to her. Ruben, hello, my friend. How you doing? I believe you have the potential to become a world-renowned archaeologist, Dr. Incompetent. You're a natural. You did a great job completing the phony quest that I set up for new recruits and not getting sucked into the strange artifact that killed the guildmaster. More than that, you have a connection with that monolith out there, something nobody else has. I mean, it looks like you just became stronger by interacting with it. Not saying that I'm jealous or anything. I bet there are many powerful relics you could sacrifice to it. Apparently, I'm a natural human. Feel free to make use of the Guildmaster's office upstairs. We're all making use of it now, until Tony returns. We're using it as a latrine. I really love the guy. Before you go, let me give you a quick tour of what's on offer here in our office. Alright, give me the tour. This table contains a map of all archaeological dig sites. You may use it as a method of fast travel. Matty Ock sells all of your basic mattocks to get you well on your way to the journey. It's like he was born for the job. When you get new qualifications, there will be more available for you to purchase from Ezreal's shop. You need to get your hands on a bunch of chronotes, should you wish to purchase anything here though. For now, they are stocking a soil box for free. I suggest picking one up, as it will save you lots of space when out in the field. Great. A soil box. Go grab yourself a soil box from Ezreal and come back to me. Alright. I will. Can I get a soil box? How you doing? Everything belongs in a museum. Indiana Jones. It also happens that contributing to Volusia's collections is a good way to earn chronotes, of which you can spend in my shop. Want to look? Yes, I do want to look. We have a range of consumables and unlocks to assist your archaeological progress, whatever level of qualification you've achieved. Alright, great. Let's get this free one. Confirm. Cool. So I have 1,000 chronotes, so I could buy like this teleporter to teleport directly to a dig site. That's kind of nice. I mean, if I was a member, I could do that. Alright, so let's go here. Excellent. You can upgrade your soil box capacity as you advance through qualifications. Now you have nearly everything you need to get out there and start excavating. Alright. The final thing is to give you this journal. Acting Guildmaster Reniger hands you a journal. Oh, I spent the 1,000 on the obelisk. That's right. I wondered where they went. All archaeologists should have a journal to make notes on their travels, but it also has some other handy features. Like what? Checking in on your overall progress, what's in your material storage container, and getting you back to the guild quickly are just a couple of things it can do. Wow, that's one heck of a journal. Feel free to stick it in your pocket whilst you're out and about. You never know when it might come in handy. And without further ado, I'm pleased to welcome you as a new intern to the Archaeology Guild. Please accept this certificate of qualification. Hey! Whoa, look at this brand spanking new certificate. Man, they've really changed the graphic. I mean, this isn't a quest, so the graphic is going to be different. But, wow, they really upped the quality. Look at this embossed wax seal. I've achieved the rank of intern. Welcome, intern. You're the guildmaster? Look, I think we know who wins that battle. The intern. Every day. Right, now that you're an official guild member, you should get out there and start excavating. We've got a team over at Caradette that could use with another pair of hands. I'll get someone to take you there now. Oh, you're just instantly warping me there, huh? Oh, this does go to level 20? Sweet, Grey Crimson. Yeah, I think Dungeoneering goes to 69 free to play, and I'm excited about doing that as well. That sounds so fun. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Dr. Nabanik? I'm also a doctor. So we're both doctors. We're all doctors here. I'm a doctor of incompetence, and you're a doctor of archaeology. Let me examine this guy. The site's manager. Let me talk to him. Hello, old friend. When he says old friend, does he mean like I'm old in years or that I've known him before this moment. Welcome to the Caradet dig site. We need your help to explore this fort, to help answer some of Gillinor's oldest mysteries. Let me take a quick tour. Let me take you on a quick tour, alright? Avoid doing this. If you find any artifacts, feel free to use the workbench to fix them up. The material storage is free for you to use as well. Why would you charge me for it? We found this area to be rich in samite silk. There's no artifacts as far as we can tell, but it's rich in material. And we will be plundering all the wealth out of this land soon enough. Artifacts do seem to be abundant out here, though. You should be able to find plenty. Oh, I see. We need to break down this debris to gain access to the fort entrance. Then a key can be used to get inside, but first you should read Tony's notes. It's all about how to be consumed.
Empire's very existence was once the greatest of archaeological mysteries for us to uncover.
Okay.
And we achieved that here at Sentiston.
Sentiston.
And although the Empire was supposedly sprawling, it was so utterly destroyed that finding a near intact fort buried beneath the sands is cause for celebration.
Yeah, it is.
The Monolith has a strong connection with something buried deep beneath this fort, however. Was the Monolith itself Zerosian? No, surely not. It's beyond ancient.
It's beyond ancient.
There is only one way to find out what the connection is. We must dig deep at Caradet and discover what lies beneath.
Yes. A good plan. A noble plan. All right. Okay, that's fantastic. You've joined us at quite the remarkable time. Yeah, Felix is doing great. We're trying to gain access to the fort, but it's proving to be quite troublesome. I believe this seal is the key to breaking through, however. It's going to need restoring first, as it's a little damaged. You're handed a Centurion seal, damaged. It's not a replica, and this is not a training exercise. Please trust me.